I kind of represent the writers at Bleacher Report, and I talk to them a lot. And from this writer-based perspective, I'm down here busting my butt for Bleacher Report. I've written 300, 500 stories, and then there's an opportunity for a big-time writer to come in, hire somebody from the outside. How am I supposed to feel about that?
I'll field that one first. And you know, as part of my job, I'm out talking to folks in the space all the time. And I was just on the phone with someone who was saying, you know, I take Bleacher Report really seriously now because you guys are bringing in someone like Mike Freeman. So if I'm a writer on the site, I'm excited about this because it's raising the entire credibility of the whole site. And I think it's really exciting. You know, if you're on the NFL page and you've got a story up, your byline could be right next to someone like Mike Freeman, who's, you know, a 20-year veteran, and I think that's a really cool opportunity.
So it's a rising tide.
Exactly.
I think that's right. I mean, I think we've taken a long view at Bleacher Report. It was never going to be easy to start a big new sports media company, and you know, we got started without having a whole lot of money, which presents a lot of challenges. But as we've grown, we do have opportunities to invest more and to bring on better talent. And I've taken great pride in the fact that I think have had a really nice balance over the last couple of years of helping to groom young stars who've come up through the Bleacher Report system. Guys like Matt Miller and Eric Friends and Zach Reimer, just to name a few. There are so many, though, and so many who have such bright futures and are doing incredible things today. But we also are very much going to look for the best people for the positions we're hiring for. And some of the amazing talent that's out there that have great contacts and are capable of creating the type of content that we want to put in front of Bleacher Report fans. It's going to make sense to look external for these positions. But I think in general, the message for our writer base is that there are going to continue to be a lot of opportunities at Bleacher Report so long as we stay on the growth trajectory we're on today. And we're going to continue to take great pride in trying to have a balance between kind of the stars who come up through the system, and then sometimes bring in guys like Mike Freeman who can help raise everyone else's game.
I think it's important to note also that all of the opportunities aren't high-profile opportunities, and we have, throughout our staff, we have people on staff, some of them in very important positions, who started out as writers, just doing the occasional piece for us. They really came through the system, not to be star writers necessarily, but now they're very important editing positions and other positions like that.
I think there've got to be over 50 full-time employees here who is, as you described, King, started in some capacity, whether they took on a one-off writing assignment or they wrote as a contributor for a long time, or they were a copy editor and are now in super integral parts of our organization. And yeah, as you mentioned, it is about having a great work ethic and working really, really hard, because we're very fortunate that there's so many people who want to work in sports and work in sports media, that we get great people and they all have great work ethics, but it's also the guys who are just fundamentally really, really good.
That's Dylan McNamara. That's Dave Finocchio. I'm King Kaufman. We'll see you next week.